Hey all, this is ChidoriSnake with part 3 of the Bear Cub versus ChidoriSnake FPS versus RPG debate. Now, I will admit Bear Cub made a interesting point. However, I will say this much. Obviously you did not understand me, so I'm going to clarify what I was trying to say last time. I didn't say that just because it requires thinking makes it the best. That's one of the qualities, but that's not all of it. You see, with RPGs, it's role-playing. You control the character's fate. You are not restricted by the bounds of just picking up a gun and killing randomly. That's the best thing about it. And when it comes to choosing guns and how to use them, that doesn't require thinking. That just requires you reading the freaking manual, man. Come on. Don't make me call you that incorrect word again. Anyway, moving on. So, another point, I'm going back to the point that I just now made about RPGs. Not only do they require you to think, but you also have to get into it actually draws you in. The characters that are provided to you, the characters that you select in most cases, or the characters you make, like, for example, in Dragon Age 2, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, yes, they give you the name Hawk, but you get to create the first name, you get to create your character's personality, he or she's looks, and also you get to choose what class you want, how you want your character living. You don't see that in shooters unless you're playing Mass Effect. That's about it. But even that's an RPG. And Mass Effect is a third-person shooter. Anyway, I'm getting beyond the point here. When it comes to RPGs, you control your fate. You can be that badass that you wanted without restricting yourself to dumbing yourself down. With RPGs, yes, you have the traditional swords and spears and lances and bows, and that's cool. But they also modernize it a lot of times, so there's no excuse for you to just write RPGs off. They may be boring to you only because you don't feel like taking the time to actually imagine. Instead of playing by someone else's rules, play by your own. That's the greatest thing about RPGs. How dare you go ahead and just say that RPGs, that just because RPGs require thinking doesn't mean they're the best. Okay, I get that. Alright, I got a lot of puzzle games like Brain Age. That doesn't make that the best game ever, even though it does make me think, and I would recommend it. But, I mean, just because it's popular does not make it the best. And riddle me this, Bear Cub. If FPSs are supposedly better than RPGs, then how come every top 100 or top 25 or 20, 50, whatever, how come all of them feature RPGs within the top 10 and not FPSs? I'll answer that for you. Because within 2 weeks of that FPS being released, the company completely shits all over it, and there you go. With RPGs, they're authentic, they're real, to you, not just the character in the game, but to you. Excuse me, but if I saw Captain Price die, I would be like, okay, yeah, sure, he's dead. But when I see an RPG character like Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, when she died, I cried, man. That scene made me feel. It was special. It was the bar set in video game history that day. RPGs make all of us feel. Alright? Not just anger, not just pain, but real emotions through characters. And that's what makes them the best. Along with the imagination that you can let run wild. Isn't that the best thing ever? To get whatever you want in the game world? Even if it's fantasy, you can still have what you want. And grab it. If you want to become the hero of the world, go ahead. If you want to become the destroyer, the despot of evil, if you want to create all this, the quagmire of the universe, go ahead. It's your world. Look, Minecraft can only get you so far. You can build a building in Minecraft, but you cannot build a personality in Minecraft or in any FPS that you can throw at me. Just a little food for thought. Alright, so comment, like, subscribe. Bear Cub, I'm coming for you. I know where you live. No, I don't, not really. But you do live nearby. Anyway, so now that I said my piece, peace.